You with us, Bret? You there?
Yep.
508. 508. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. See where I'm from, we don't use no gas and burners, we don't rep no corners, we're straight money earners, put you to sleep, make your whole family mourners. When we're done with you, they're gonna have to pick your ass up at the corners.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Me and my crew will hit you with that right left, leave you toothless, yeah. Cause
you have a job? What do you do?
Some true shit. You don't wanna mess with cheddar in this cup, we left your cats in the ambulance bid. Food stands, leave your clothes, buddy.
Do the freestyle, Bret.
We're scooping up your trends. 508, where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. See, I'm repping that Madison Place media. My producer Gio likes the way I flow like an encyclopedia. 508. 508.
Hey, what's up, Turtle Riders? How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Give me one moment. Okay, we're good. No, I want this one. All right, testing. There we go. That works out pretty well. Give me one moment. And is that all right? Is that too loud? Can you guys hear me okay? Good. Excellent. All right, guys, welcome to the Turtleboy live show. Bret will be here soon. It's a little busy right now, but he'll be joining us shortly. Can't have a show without Bret, basically. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be the same. Give me one sec. Hold on. All right. How's that sound? Is that okay? Let me make sure my mic's good. All right. We're good. All right, guys. Welcome to the Turtleboy live show. I have shared this link on I see 109 people there. That's okay. Like to get this up. We used to get like a solid over 300 the whole time. So let's get that back. We need you people to share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I've shared it on social media. I've shared it on Facebook, Clarence Woods Emerson. You can also catch me on the Turtleboy Sports Facebook page, which is closing in on 16,000 Turtle Riders, and the Uncle Turtleboy page, which is, climbing very slowly because I don't really share that one as much as over 17,000 Turtle Riders. Clarence Woods Emerson's got like over 25 steady, though. Also, get at me on Twitter at Dr. Turtleboy, just past 7,000 followers. That's good. At Turtleboy Phone, you can also find me. That's 3,000. They're letting me on Twitter, so follow me while you can. It's been over a year now, almost. So, pretty cool stuff. Maybe they haven't figured it out. Maybe they hired some new employees. I don't know. I'm not asking too many questions. I don't really care. I'm on there now. So, also, if you're not a subscriber, I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night at 10 p.m. So, if you got, or not 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Newfoundland time. So 9 p.m. we'll be here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night. So you might want to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell button for notifications, so it lets you know when we are live and we are streaming. And yeah, all right. Thank you, Benjamin, for the dono there. He says, this is for the freestyle. Hope you're good, brother. Sup, Bret? How you living? Foo. Excellent. So yes, I do have a freestyle planned tonight. It's a good one. Bret hasn't heard it yet, but I promise I'm really proud of this one. So you're going to want to hear this one. I hope I get to unleash it. So here's the deal. If we get to, if we can raise over $200 in the super chat tonight in the donos, then we will unleash the Turtleboy freestyle tonight. It's a little old school. It's white rappers. To be honest with you, white rappers. So you're going to like this one. So how it works, there's a thing in the bottom there with a $ button on it. That's called the super chat. If you hit that button, you can donate whatever amount of money you want to the cause. And you can have like a little message with it. Like Benjamin did a little message there. See that? Do a little message, a billboard type of thing. Different colors for different dono amounts. And yeah, so you can give a shout out to your dogs, your homies, your boys. You can put whatever you want up there. I have no control over it whatsoever. There's nothing I can do. Also, the Cash App, you can Cash App me at $ Uncle Turtleboy. I will get a notification if you do that. Let me make sure my notifications are on. Sometimes I turn that off because you're getting one of these group chats and it just keeps fucking notifying you. Like a million people are in it. It's annoying. Okay, they're on. So, $ Uncle Turtleboy. All right. So we get 143 people. Keep sharing it. If you're on Facebook right now, go and share this. Let's go. Let's go, people. Let's get this back up again. Okay. Where to start off? Where to start off tonight? Why don't we start off in Providence? I like this story. Am I forgetting? Oh, how am I forgetting how we start? We like to start everything with a little thing called Where You Reppin'. So let us know in the comments right now, where are you watching the Turtleboy live show from tonight? Go ahead. Kate claims it's back. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, right. Freestyle is making its triumphant return tonight. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's see what people say. Okay, let's start reading these off. Man, they're all rolling in, huh? Fitchburg, Bridgewater, Tucson, Malden, Scituate, Cape Cod, Northbridge, Smithfield, Canton, Randolph, Manchog, Dennisport, Taunton, Woonsocket, Nashua, Atlanta, Georgia, Dayton, Ohio, Glendale, Arizona, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Framingham, the Norfolk Horse Stable, be careful, Tewksbury, Beverly, Cape Cod, Methuen, Brockton, the bottom of Horse Lady's Bottle, Framingham, Kingston, Plymouth, Groton, Auburn, Southminster, United Kingdom, Waltham, Long Island, Lynn, Watertown, South Dakota. That's a new one. Preston, Connecticut, Lynn, the Stables, Upper Cape, East Bridgewater, Framingham, Manitoba. That's a new one. Dorchester, Lynn, Northbridge, Whitensville, Jen Psaki's underwear drawer, in Brett's Weed, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, Prim, Nevada, Conway, New Hampshire, Memphis, Tennessee, Taunton, Diane Williamson's broken down car, Emily Dickinson's house, under Amanda's bed, Westchester, Nashua, Salem, West Roxbury, Albuquerque, Watertown, Tennessee, Whitensville. Okay, if I missed you, Cranston, a basement in Cranston, Ipswich is in the house. Kate's Vagine is in the house. A lot of Watertowns in the house. Okay. Okie dokie. So up to 167 people. Keep sharing it. Let people know we're live. And again, we're up to $30 in the Donos. So if we can get that. Oh, and Tiffany Alejandro just sent $20 via Cash App. Thank you, Tiffany. We are now up to $50. $50 for the cash. So we're about 150 away from the freestyle. Okay, let's get this party started, shall we? Share. All right. So we remember this clan from a couple weeks back, don't we all? The Providence Fupa Mafia here. Oh, good Lord. This is in South Providence, which is like, I guess, the worst part of town. There's a street called Sayles Street, and there's this house there that is apparently a problematic house because the cops have been there almost 50 times, I think they've said in the last couple of years. So, yeah, this is an ongoing thing, and they're not well behaved there. They're poorly parented. And then on, I think it was like late June, this happened. So there's a big thing. What you don't see in this video is that to our left, the viewers left, there's another family of Latinx people who are bickering with the mostly black folk in this house. And the cops have been there for over half an hour attempting to keep the peace between the two families. And then this happens. You don't have to give them that. You don't have to give them that. You know what I mean? That's the shit they do. Okay, so this kid right here, the fat kid with the shirt off there, that's he's going to get the party started. He's been warned several times, stop starting fights with the neighbors. He doesn't listen. This cop right here, African-American fella, older guy, he's had enough of it. This guy right here and this cop right here have since been disciplined. He retires after this because he called someone a he-she on video, and this guy got suspended for 10 days without pay. We're going to talk about that in a moment, why. You'll see in this video. Look at those titties. And all hell breaks loose. So they try to arrest him. All the fucking Fupa clan jumps in. Oh, there's no audio? Hold on. Whatever. You don't need the audio. You can see what's happening. The concrete is hot. Yes, according to Julia Mejia, this is all from the hot concrete. So you hear what that cop said right there? So he got suspended for this. Let me change my audio setting. Camera, mic, audio. No, I want this. Listen to what he says. So it's just chaos. They're being maced. Nobody's listening to the cops. See these people like, good Lord. Good Lord. Oh my God, we got maced. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to interfere with an arrest. Listen to this guy. Who wants some more? He gets suspended for 10 days without pay for that. I mean, these cops are so stressed out because these people won't listen. They're acting like assholes everywhere. They're resisting arrest. They're bad people. These are not good people. These are just people that contribute nothing to society. They are useless, basically. They don't, I'm sure they don't pay taxes. They cause nothing but problems for law-abiding people. They cause nothing but issues and, cost us a lot of money. A disproportionate amount of taxpayer-funded resources go into them, like the fact that the police are there all the time. The police don't come to my house all the time. They go to their house a lot. So they're getting more bang for their buck on their taxes, which they don't pay anyway. They're nothing but a drain on society. They contribute nothing. They cause nothing but problems. And they reproduce like fucking crazy. They don't raise their kids right. And people are afraid to say this. That's the truth of the matter. America does not have a policing problem. America has a parenting problem. I've been saying this for years. What you just saw in that video is a failure of parenting, not a failure of the police. My kids won't act like that when they're that age. They won't do that. Police officer tells them to do something, they're going to do it. You know why? Because they're going to be taught to. They're going to be taught to. So, anyway, they hold this fucking bootleg press conference afterwards. And, of course, they blame everybody but themselves. The police were being racially profiling us, all this shit. Oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. Because these people they never taught their kids discipline. When their kids were bad in school, they blame the teacher. When kids steal from the store and the store owner yells at them, they blame the store owner for yelling. That's just what they do. They weren't disciplined when they were kids, and they're not going to discipline their own kids, and they reproduce like crazy. And that's the truth of it all. In a civilized society, in a normal world, our elected leaders would not take these people seriously. They would not. Like you're a fucking joke. I'm not taking you seriously. You're a Fupa sloth who does nothing and contributes absolutely nothing to society. I'm siding with the police. Sorry. But we don't live in that world. We live in a Black Lives Matter world. And in a Black Lives Matter world, people like this matter for some reason. Like their opinions matter because they make the most noise. So they hold this press conference and the media goes down there and they fawn on them and they ask them like, so, are you okay? Like you'll see what they do. So let's check this out. So this is literally like what? 3 months ago this happened? What's this video? Hold on. What is this one? Let's see. Watch on YouTube. What is this video? Okay, this was the body cam video. So we've seen that too. It's the same shit. Blah, blah, blah. And this is one of the women involved. She's got 1 million Google trophies. Almost everyone involved in this has like 5,000 arrests. Like they don't contribute anything. That's it. And I don't even think they vote. So I don't know why politicians are kissing the asses of these people, except for simply that's what Democrats are all about now. Democrats look at people like this and you're like, you know what? That's my kind of people right there. Folks like us, we look at this and like the cops are my kind of people because the cops did the right thing. And those people deserved everything they got. So Direct Action for Racial Equality, which is apparently some sort of nonprofit in Rhode Island, posts the following. The Moore family has been facing death threats and racist violence since they spoke out about the police assault on their family at Sayles Street. Stand with them at a press conference at 2:00 on Friday. So, of course, none of these people are working at 2:00 on Friday, obviously. And they go on. They say on June 29th, the Moore family children were brutally assaulted by the Providence police. After speaking publicly about the assault, the family has been the open target of racist abuse from right-wing media. John Depetro. John Depetro runs he has a conservative talk show, in a radio talk show in Rhode Island. It's pretty popular down there. They hate him. They hate John Depetro. Or John Depetro, however you pronounce it. They hate him in Rhode Island. The left wingers do because he does a really good job exposing them. I recommend following him. He's a good follow. But also me and the blogger Aidan Kearney. They spelled my name right. Holy shit. Who runs the white supremacist page Turtleboy Sports. Now that's inaccurate. So we've heard this a million times before. How many times has Monica Cannon Grant call me a white supremacist? This is not libel, believe it or not. I've looked into it. I've talked to attorney Mark Randazza about it, who knows more about the First Amendment than anyone. And they would argue, a lawyer would argue, probably successfully, that this would be opinion. This is all opinion. Like, how do you define someone as a white supremacist? I think you're a white supremacist. There you go. So I don't know. Like maybe the people who are in Dare, maybe they're pedophiles. I don't know. I've never seen them not molest kids. So how do I know what they're doing in their time? How do I know that I don't see them 24/7? So until they prove otherwise, I can only assume that everyone involved with the situation diddles kids. That's it. That's all I can assume. I don't know that as a fact. I'm not saying that as a fact. It's just my opinion. So simple as that. Whew. All right. So it goes on to say a wave of death threats by anonymous callers and social media users began with online attacks by Depetro and Kearney and have since escalated. So what attacks? We just exposed you. We called you out. You behaved poorly. We told the truth and criticized you for that. Rightfully so, because you're a bunch of shitbags and you don't like hearing the truth. You're not used to hearing the truth. You're used to getting your ass kissed and having a bunch of people make up excuses for you that, oh, I live on Sayles Street my whole life because of systemic racism. That's why I'm stuck here. Nope. You're stuck there because you suck at life. You're stuck there because you make one bad decision after the next. One bad decision after the next. So that is why you're there. You're not there because of whatever boogeyman has been created for you. You are there because you suck. Okay. So, let's see here. Hold on. Where's Bret? Is he here? All right. So it goes on, or Bret should be here soon, hopefully. Goes on to say, on Monday night, somebody attempted to set 260 Sayles Street on fire while 3 children under the age of 5 and 3 adults were sleeping inside the home. So this is new. I've been blamed for a lot of things before. Ashley St. Angelo has attempted to get restraining orders against me, and other people have. Hadassah, lots of people have done this based on the idea that I say something And then person X hears this, and then person X acts on that, usually in the form of sending some stupid message to them from an anonymous account. And I'm somehow to blame for that because the person I wrote about then feels threatened by it. It's absurd. It's been thrown out of court multiple times. But this is a new one. I mean, Ryan Waters, of course, says the same thing. You can't get a job. Can't eat mandarin oranges because of me. Poor guy. He can't beat up women without being called out about it. It sucks for him. So, bro, how about, there you go. Remember when I threw a bottle of soda at Josh Abrams? Remember that? That was one of the first ones. That was good. He called the cops over that. So this is a new one, though. I caused this person's house to be lit on fire by talking about them. An adult smelled the fire and was able to put it out before it spread beyond the bushes to the house. Community members called Providence Fire Department to investigate the attack and to remove the remaining gasoline. The fire department arrived with 5 police cars, but instructed the family to wash the gasoline off themselves with a garden hose. 2 police officers openly expressed in front of the family that they, quote unquote, hate coming here. Let's just stop right there just for a moment. So they're saying here, where are we at? Did I miss any donos? I didn't want to miss any. Hopefully I didn't miss any. I've been reading a lot of that. Okay. Anyway, so again, we're 150 short. If you guys want the freestyle, that's where we're at. So these people who hate the police, who don't want to deal with them at all, they certainly call them a lot. And so they have a fire there. Just put it out yourself then. Remember, you don't need 911. 911 is the bad guys. Put it out yourself. They get there, the fire department and the cops come because it's a fire. And they put him out themselves with a garden hose, which apparently wasn't that hard. And they said they hate coming here. What do you expect them to do? You expect them to like coming there? Every time they come there, some bullshit happens because you people don't know how to behave properly. So he says the family has been subject to racist slurs both online and on their personal phones since the July 1st press conference. And Taffy, her name's fucking Taffy Moore, has received multiple calls from private numbers stating intent to murder her grandchildren. I don't believe that. By strangling them or running them over. I don't believe that. The family has had several people drive by the house throwing glass bottles. That's because you live in the hood. That's not our people. Those are your people doing that to you. 3 unmarked tinted cars without license plates have been sighted circling the house repeatedly over the last 3 weeks. Yes, those are called gang members. That's who those are called. Those are not turtle riders. We all have license plates on my cars. That was the dead giveaway with that. The family has security cameras and marked police vehicles have also been surveilling the house. Isn't that so? You're safe. The family has security cameras through Cox and requested footage of the police assault. Although they were told they would receive it in 24 hours, they never received it, and their cameras were taken offline the next day. Community members raised funds to move the family out of their home temporarily for the safety until the attacks died down. However, the violence has only escalated. 2 of the more children, as well as their cousins, are still facing charges, and they want them dropped. So I would like to point out this family has raised over $15,000 now with their GoFundMe. For what? For what? They broke the law and got arrested. That's it. And thank you there to Mander, who says this is typical Providence. They're just trying to get free money. Hope Bret has plenty of caramels. Yes. So up to 75 now with Frank that says for Bret's alarm clock. So thank you very much. Okay. So we're up to 75, 125 away. Again, super chat dono there. If you want to donate that way is the easiest way to do it. All right. Meanwhile, this is Officer Patrick Hourahan, the guy in the video who said, "Who wants it next?" Which is a perfect. It was just like, what is he supposed to say? It was the heat of the moment. He didn't actually hurt anyone. Nothing happened. He just threatened to pepper spray people if they continued to act a fool. And by the way, I'd like to point out that is the type of language that these people respond to. These people don't respond to, please get back on the sidewalk, please. They don't listen to that. They respond to who wants it next. That's an effective way to talk to shitbags because it's the only language they understand. And this guy should be praised right now. And so I spoke with the Providence a couple members of the Providence FOP, and they told me that. I'm like, where is the union on this? This guy took a 10-day, and they go, they wanted 30. They wanted 30, and he got like 30 days without pay is a lot of time without pay, and he basically took the 10. And I've been in that situation before. If you read my book about it with Aidan from Worcester.com before this, this is what they always do, these institutions. They come to you. I wrote a blog about on Aidan from Worcester.com, which is the precursor to Turtleboy. I said something to the extent of like about bullying being overused or something like that. They had a couple blogs they didn't like. And they brought me in there with the superintendent, and they said, we are going to give you a 5-day suspension, unpaid. And I'm like, and it's more than just a regular 5-day unpaid, because teachers get paid for 183 days. So it's divided by 183. So it would have been almost a 2-week suspension without pay. And I'm like, it's a few $1,000s. I'm like, I'm not, or you can take a 3-day right now. So you can fight this or take a 3-day right now. And I took a 3 because I couldn't, coach track over the Christmas break. It was right around Christmas break time if I didn't take it. So I took it. So this is what they do. And thank you very much, Linda. We are now up to $85. Thank you very much. Anyway, goes on. Let's see. This guy, this filthy, disgusting pig named Steve Ahlquist. He runs this group called Uprise, Rhode Island. He starts complaining about it. That he's suspended for 2 weeks without pay for his actions at Sayles Street. But a GoFundMe has raised $14,000 or more for him. Over 20 they raised. Basically making the punishment a paid 2-week vacation. So what? So what? People chose to give this guy money, and that's what makes you mad. People chose to do it. But no, people can't have that, and they did what they did to me. They mass reported it, and it got removed. Meanwhile, the other one for the shitbags, and this is what's wrong with the tech companies. That's what I mean. These people, those shitbags, have institutional power. Judges like Melissa Derrigan trust them more than they trust the police. And so do Netflix and every other major corporation in the world. And GoFundMe and Twitter and Facebook, they would bow to those people any day of the week over the police. Because they like them more. Because they're more trendy right now. Shitbags, Fupa are trendy. People want to pretend that we like them. These are good people. No, they're not. So GoFundMe takes it down, but the Fupa slots get to keep theirs up. And they hold another press conference about all this alleged hate they're wearing. And can we just talk about the outfits just for a moment? I mean, seriously, plus size Cisco. What are we doing here? Look at this outfit. Can you find a shirt that fits you, please? Like, that shirt is just begging for mercy, begging for it. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to wear my spandex shorts and my, skin tight pink, whatever, Afro Black Pride thing. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to hold my press conference. And let's watch a couple minutes of it.
As you know, the first incident with the cops, the situation with the young men.
And the young men.
For the past almost a month or so, ever since it happened, there has been many, many cases of harassment and different forms of harassment. This is something that I believe as a community.
I'm going to jump to the taffy part.
So we're going to...
and then causing havoc here. This is an incident that the police isolated my children, abused my children. And I have no control over what the Providence police did. So, for John Depetro to say, I did this and I did that, and TV Turtle, attacking my family as well online, social media.
Wait, TB Turtle? That's all I am to you is TB Turtle. TB Turtle is attacking her family, whatever that means. So, go on. So I'm attacking her on social media.
It's these hood rats.
Okay, I did call them hood rats. I think the term was hood boogers. These nigglets. Nope, never said that word, and I won't even repeat it. It's a racial slur. And I don't say racial slurs. So it looks like she's going the comments route. I'm assuming maybe somebody made that in the comments. I don't know. But she's accusing me of that. And ma'am, that's false.
You know, all of this is just been a lot for the last month for my family. My husband has been suspended. He works for Ripta.
No, I bet you that's a lie.
He's been placed on paid administrative.
Oh, so the husband who filmed it all and participated in this gets paid administrative leave. The cop gets put on paid with no leave. No
right
unpaid.
After the news conference. So there's just been ongoing things that have been going on. People driving by, and as you guys are sitting out here, one of the vehicles that have been stalking my house drove by. This just happened to be the first time it had.
Oh wow, stalking.
So though they're yelling out, "Go kill myself, die, bitch," throwing bottles, all of it. Like I said, 2 nights ago, my bushes were set on fire, and my grandchildren were asleep.
Your bushes were set on fire.
Watching a movie, so they fell asleep in the living room, and they said, if my older son wasn't downstairs with his son, it could have caught onto my house. The fire department and everybody else came out, so and the subject's going to talk more about that. But this is not something.
Okay, I'm going to try to call somebody real quick.
It's been.
Oh, Bret's here. What's up, fool?
What up, fool? Can you
A lot
hear
of
me?
background noise there on your end. Yeah, there's a lot of background noise on your end. Sounds like
Is
running
there?
water.
I'll go change
Yeah.
this right quick, then I'll be back 2 seconds.
Yep.
Hello?
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Hi, you're live to tape. This is Aidan Kearney from Turtleboy.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Not much. So I wanted to talk about your group, Uprise, Rhode Island, for a moment. Do you have a minute to talk about this?
I really don't. I'm actually driving. I'm sorry.
Okay, so why did you try to get the GoFundMe removed for the officer?
Oh, I never did try to get the GoFundMe removed. I just reported that it was happening.
Yeah, but you seemed outraged by it.
What I wanted to point out was that though the police commissioner and the mayor had decided on the punishment, he was avoiding that punishment by having the public give him a bunch of money. So there really were no consequences for his action.
Sure there were. I mean, what's to stop free people from donating money to a person in a free country?
Oh no, that's what I said. So they absolutely I agree that they had every right to give him money, and people still have a right to give him money. I'm just saying that as a result of doing that, there is no consequences for police when they behave in ways that are contrary to
How did he behave poorly?
Well, I'm not saying he did. I'm saying the commissioner and the mayor made the decision that he did, and therefore there was no. And so whatever their discipline was being contradicted, and therefore he wasn't actually being disciplined.
So do
he
you
was
think
being given effectively a 2-week vacation, which I think you would agree that getting paid the money he got for that, if he had gotten paid, which he didn't, but if he had gotten paid, he would have been effectively given a 2-week vacation, correct?
Oh yeah.
All right, so there he was being rewarded instead of being disciplined. And all I'm saying is,
as he
if there's
been.
if there's discipline required, and people say no, we're not going to allow them to be disciplined, I think we have a slight problem, right? I mean, not all behavior by every cop is always going to be good or bad. And maybe this was open to debate, maybe it wasn't, but discipline is a part of the way the military works, and it's the part of the way the police work as well.
What should they have done there?
Taking away from it.
What should the cops have
done? That was my only point.
What should the cops have done?
I don't know, because I'm not a police officer, and I've never quite said what the cops should or shouldn't have done. All I've done is question whether or not their use of force was appropriate. The police said that was appropriate. Other people disagree. And I said the disrespect that they showed the community they were serving, calling them animals, referring to people in certain ways, even really challenging words like "who wants more." I think that's like like kind of fighting words, right?
But that's just how they were. That's the only language that certain people understand.
I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, that's. Do
you think if the cop had said, "Please step back on the," if the cop had said, "Please step back on the sidewalk," they would have said, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah." Does it seem like that crowd of people was the type of people that will just comply if you ask politely?
I think it behooves the police to always treat people politely. Yes.
They tried that. They were there for over half an hour.
They were actually there for in total of almost 3 hours.
Right, and they weren't
There
listening.
was 2 different visits, one at 6 and one at around 7:30.
But I'll tell you what, the moment like the people on Sayles Street there, that's the kind of language they respond to. That's what they listen to, unfortunately.
Well, you say that, but I mean, I don't know that is true. And I mean, I don't want to argue that part of it because they know obviously what happened. So what ifs aren't really what I talk about. What I would like to see, though, is that, for instance, I think you might suspect that had this happened on the east side of Providence, there would not have been any pepper spray used. I think if it had happened in Cumberland or Coventry, we know that there would have been a very different way they would have engaged.
Well, yeah, because the people there would have listened.
Well, yeah, that's easy to say, but it's you don't think there was anything to do with the race?
No, not
the race of the people.
The
people. When you say these people, those people, you're talking about black people versus white people.
The cop that started it all was black himself.
That's what people say, but I didn't see much evidence of that. I saw that he was definitely behaving as the rest of the cops were, but I didn't see that there was a black cop who started all that.
Yeah, it's his. But he was the one that went to go arrest the guy to begin with. Was the older black guy?
Yeah, well, I didn't see that interpretation, but that's possible. I don't know.
Oh, it's not an interpretation. It's just what happened.
All right, well, that's fine. I watched almost all the videos, and I did not see that. But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I didn't.
Right.
See
So
that.
what? I mean, so the other option would be for the cops to just leave and let the two houses fight each other. Do you think that is what they should have done?
No, I've never said. In fact, again, I don't know why you're asking these questions of me. I haven't said anything about what they should have done. I've only said what they shouldn't have done, and what I think they shouldn't have done is use the language they used that was, I think, disrespectful and counterproductive.
I think that if you look at that video and your number one takeaway is, wow, the cops are using foul language, then your values are misplaced.
I think it's a little bit different. I think if you guys see the police pepper spraying young children, which I know they did, because I talked to them.
Well, here's my question. If you are a responsible parent, why would your young children be out there in such a volatile situation?
Well, I think you could see that it escalated pretty quickly.
It had been going on for hours, like you said. Why are you subjecting?
Going on with absolutely no violence happening?
No violence happening. There were fights prior to that. That's why the cops were there.
Actually, there's no evidence of that. There were no physical fights. There was just yelling
and
verbal stuff.
So if they were yelling and verbal stuff and swearing, do you think that's an appropriate place for young children to be? That's volatile.
Well, maybe they were learning it from the police. That's the way they're treated by the police on a routine basis.
Oh, so you think it's the police's fault, not
I'm saying that maybe you're talking about, well, you're excusing the language on one side and you're saying the language on the other side is okay. The police didn't swear at them. The police said, "Who wants it next?" Yeah, those are called fighting words.
Yeah, it's like, yes, because it was a fight. It was a physical altercation.
You're just allowed to say that, right? I mean, they have a standard of conduct, and he violated that standard of conduct.
Oh, no.
And for whatever reason, Stephen Perret, because really you should be having this conversation with Stephen Perret.
Who's that?
Mayor Lorza, right?
Who's that?
Stephen Perret is the commissioner of the Providence Police.
Oh, yeah. Police commissioners are all just politician hack sellouts anyway.
That's fine.
They're not real cops.
Be having this conversation with them because they're the ones who made the decision.
They won't take my phone call.
Discipline.
They won't take my phone call.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. So
your official stance is you don't have an opinion.
I do have to go because I am driving and I'm not really supposed to be doing this.
Okay.
But thank you for the call.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
You too.
Hey, good for him for answering. So if you go to Uprise Rhode Island's page, it's just so he's playing the whole, we don't have an agenda here. It's so sneaky how the media tries to do this. People try to do this. Just go to their page. Go to their page, and it's just very obvious the agenda that they are pushing. I think that's very clear. I mean, he's sharing the goddamn GoFundMe for support of the families doing this. And like he shared the cops GoFundMe to let his, viewers know about this, knowing that they would be outraged about it and report it. And then he's like, whoa, I didn't say to report it. Yeah, you know what you're doing there, Steve. Relax, buddy. Relax. Okay. So thank you very much, Michelle. So now what are we up to now? We are up to $80. So we're about 120 short, guys. Hope we got there. Did we get any more donors over here? Let's see on the Cash App. No. Okay. So we're up to, I think 80. Am I counting that right? Yeah. 80. All right. Let's go on to the next story, shall we? really wanted Bret here for this one, but I don't know where he's at. Okay, is he backstage? He's just texting me. All right. We just took a call. Okay. So let's talk about this chick from Franklin, this mother, Brittany McKinnon. Oh, what a ratchet she is. So this is Brittany McKinnon. She's from Franklin and various other places. And she's truly one of the scummiest ratchets. She's definitely going to be in Ratchet Madness, this woman. She's got one biracial crotch fruit. And the other day, this is her, fiance, Jason, that she's been with for 20 years. We know what that means. These people don't understand what the purpose of a fiance is. Usually there's a wedding at the end of that, but to each their own. Thank you very much. We're now up to $85. So we're about 115 short. All right. Anyway, here she is. She went to a place in Cumberland, Rhode Island called Dell's Lemonade. And this is what she did. Watch this shiesty move. Okay. She goes to give them, she gives them $100. This is her trick. Gives them 100, gets the change back. Watch this. Look at that. See what she did? See what she did? Now, $20 short. Watch this again. Okay. See this thing right here? See the top bill right there? This is an old trick. A lot of people have done this, scammers. That top bill is folded up. Look at it's folded up. You can see it. Now watch this. So she's going to take it with a hand. So now she's got two hands on it. And then watch her elbow. That's how you know where it's going. Elbow back, puts it in the pocket. And now look at the money. That folded dollar bill is no longer going up. And then she goes, counts it immediately. Oh, you counted the wrong amount. Okay, comes back and then tells the cashier, and the cashier is like always some, 17-year-old kid who, you're like, oh, sorry. Why, oh, my bad. Why would somebody lie about this? This woman seems nice, but that's what they do. That's what they do. And there she goes. So anyway, as it turns out, all these people start talking. She's done this a million times before. My earliest interactions with her was in Lincoln before 2015. I have personally seen her as far as Framingham. So she goes all over. Franklin is a border. I don't know if it's a border town. I don't know if it touches Rhode Island, but it's near the border. And so she, I guess, moves around. She's lived in Woonsocket, obviously. She goes around the Cumberland area. I'm sure she's been in Cranston and Pawtucket and North Smithfield. She goes as far north as Framingham. Bret, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, Fu. Got everything fixed? You there? Okay. Not answering. Okay. Hopefully Bret's here. Let me know if you're here, Bret. So back to this story. Bret can still chime in if he wants. But she says she will buy something cheap with a 10, and after you close the drawer, she'll say she gave you a 20, or she'll use a 20 and hide the 10 again, claiming you forgot the wrong change. So this is what she does. She goes to the Dunkins, and all these people start coming forward. My daughter owned a store in North Smithfield. They've done this before. You name it, she's done it. And apparently this is just how she makes a living. According to this guy, David O'Keefe, she's done this to his business. Because he's got a lot of kids working there. And those are the kind of people that she targets. By his estimation, she has stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know. That seems a little bit high. But I would definitely guess in the thousands, maybe tens of thousands. Hundreds of thousands is a lot. You're going to do this scheme a lot. But looking at her record, maybe it's true. So you go on. I love Rhode Island ratchets because it's all just so perfectly documented on their judicial portal, which is just so much better than masscourts.org. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we're up to 250 people. Good. So she has various evictions. Obviously, this eviction took place in where was this? What town was this in? Woonsocket. Okay, she's getting evicted in Woonsocket. Another one in Woonsocket in 2019. So twice she's been evicted just in the last 3 years. She got charged for one. I've never seen this one before. Have you guys ever seen this crime? I'm like, I thought I've seen them all. OMUFP. So I Google OMUFP, and it's only a crime in Rhode Island. And it means obtaining money under false pretenses, which usually involves writing fake checks that you cash at banks. And then she was one of several people in 2014 when the Rhode Island State Police did a 2-year investigation into over $800,000 in stolen money. So this is what she does. She is a thief, a sneak thief, a very tricky person who's always trying to game the system somehow. And you got to keep an eye on people like this. They can be good. She's been charged with falsely reporting a crime. And then there's her boyfriend, who is constantly, in course, being chased by creditors, just constantly. And he's been arrested for obstructing an officer and resisting arrest. Yeah. So you name it, she's been arrested for it. Oh, and get this. So this is October of 2016. There was a fire at their apartment in Framingham. Let me see if I can find it. I got a message on this. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm going to see McKinnon. Let's see. I got a parent at one of these schools to message me about this, and let me see if I can find anything on this woman. Give me one moment. Bret, are you there? Let me see. Where's Bret at? Nah, where the fuck is it? Hold on. Give me one moment. I swear to God, I got it in there. Let's see. Or Franklin. Let me search keyword Franklin. June 10th. No, that's not it. Let me check this one. Franklin. No, where the fuck is it? All right. I definitely have. Do you guys remember any of the mods in here? Oh, by the way, thank you for the dono there. Main Journal News. Dedicated to Tony Glidden at Mainly Roofing and Siding. We're not done exposing you. Ooh, how about that? Shots fired. So we're now up to $135 in the donos, guys. If we can get 65 more, we will have a freestyle. Oh, there's Bret. You there?
Yeah. Oh, am I?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fuck's sake, dude. I apologize, man. My fucking laptop went to shit. I had to run to the phone and fucking do it this way.
Oh, you're doing Fupa computer. You got a Fupa computer situation.
Even worse, man.
Oh, sorry.
Again, my apologies. My apologies to you and the fans. My fault.
You missed it. We had a caller. That was.
I don't even want to hear that. Nope, I don't want to hear I missed something. Just keep going, and I'll jump in.
Okay. Hold on. You can talk it. Let me find something real quick. Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say, Bret. I got to find something real quick from the messages.
No. It was all right. This was 100% my fault. I took a little
talk about gig. Anything. Okay.
All right.
You got a side gig.
I was just explaining myself. So I had a side gig. I got home late, jumped in the shower, fucking changed clothes, threw something down my throat real quick. Not like 7-pounder. I'm talking about food. Wife had a couple shoes. I go to the laptop, get everything set up. It all goes to shit. Mic won't work. Headset won't work. So I went to my couch, fucking grabbed the phone, grabbed the Bluetooth headset, and here we sit.
All right.
And again, my apologies.
You're forgiven, sir. We forgive you. Okay.
Right, good.
So here's the deal with this. So thank you, Nancy. We are now up to $140. So we're 60 short of the donos. Here we go. Okay. So this was you saw this woman, Bret, that steals the money with the $20 every time with the change?
Yeah.
Okay. So she had a fire at her house in Franklin, their apartment, in 2016, and the community rallied around them. They started a GoFundMe. Well, of course, the kid's name, by the way, is Braden with 2 Y's. He found a hot chicken nugget. Braden found a hot chicken nugget in his box of nuggets, so he had to capture the moment. Of course, he had his own little twist, LMFAO. No bullshit. This kid cracked me the fuck up. Mama's baby is growing up way too fast, and the messy hair, don't care. You know, it's probably too late for this kid, right?
Oh,
like, yeah,
probably. That's what we're gonna do?
Probably. Yes, yes. All right, let me go ahead.
Oh, his only hope is shooting his own eye out with a BB gun, so we can only see half how bad his life sucks, like that other kid we talked about.
We missed you. There we go. That's a good Bret line.
You are doomed. If this is your mom, you're fucked, son.
Yeah, like obviously your whole life, your mom has been a crook. At this point, he probably knows. He's probably been recruited to participate in some of the schemes. I'm guessing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So let me read this message I got from a woman who went to this school where this woman got all this money for her apartment burning down. She goes, I used to feel bad for her. Her home burned down when my son was in kindergarten. Many of us tried to help their family. As you can imagine, it became an uncomfortable situation for all involved. She defamed some amazing staff and parents who did so much for her. I hope for her sake she gets her act together for her sons, but she is a professional scammer. And I'm like, can you give me more details on that? How did she defame parents? She says, she said that the staff at the school, the principal and VP especially, who only provided coats, backpacks, food, money, literally everything for her child, were actively trying to kick her kids out of the Franklin public schools because she chose to rent an apartment in Rhode Island because it was cheaper while she waited for her, quote, home to be fixed, which was untrue. She could not collect any benefits because she was living in her in-laws, not an apartment. She came up with the sob story that the in-laws took all the money that they raised and kicked them out when FEMA showed up. I hate to sound dumb, but we parents believed it at first. Then she kept sharing Facebook posts that the parents at the school, would not say who, were racially discriminating against them and tried to tell others not to trust the woman who started the GoFundMe for them. Brittany has since deleted that Facebook page. I am so sick of seeing this woman's name attached to scams. She needs consequences. I supplied many of donations for her, and one of them was supposed to be a flat screen TV and a TV stand. I learned that the TV stand was donated because she took too long to collect, months. And when I told her, she harassed me for weeks about it, saying her family had nowhere to put a TV, and I promised her one. So what was she supposed to do? That's when I decided to block her. So this is just, what a fucking ratchet. And by the way, thank you, Jen. And we also got Finsky there from Nancy. So we are now up to 165. So we're 35 short. There we go. Okay. So we got it. We got the message. All right. So anyway, I got another video of her. Check this out. Shockingly, this is not her first time she's been shamed for pulling this exact same scam on Facebook. I know you're shocked, huh?
That's my favorite part, though. Like these people talk shit, and then the next person comes up and goes, "Oh well, what about this?" and proves that they're full of shit. They go, "Oh, that wasn't me. That was the baby daddy, or that was something else. Not me." Right?
Yeah.
It's always someone else.
Check this out. So this is the Brood Awakening Coffee House in Rhode Island. This is on March 14th, 2019. Look who it is. Look at this. Okay, so she's counting money here. Let's see what happens. She got a big hoodie on with her big hoop earrings, as usual.
She already looked around to make sure no customers or anyone else was looking.
See the money. So here's the money. She takes the money. Let's see what she does. Watch how fucking slick she is here. Watch this. See what she's doing with her fucking left. Look at this hand. How she's putting the sleeve up. Watch this. This is amazing. She puts it up her fucking sleeve, dude. Look at that.
No,
the money is now in her fucking sleeve. And this girl didn't notice. And so she's counting the money. She's like, what? It's short. Huh? Now watch this. This gets better.
Dude, that's practice, son.
Oh, that is smooth, dude. That was
some Oliver Twist fucking Fagin type shit. That's years of practice of stealing and being a scumbag.
Like, that is a professional. Look at her. Look at her. She's even showing. No, it's not in my fupa. Open your like where else? She's like, I don't have it. And then
I don't
she gets
have pockets. Money. Yeah.
And they give her the extra money right there. Boom, done. Scam completed. What a fucking piece of shit. What a piece of shit. I mean, if it's even people are saying, what about the cameras? It's like, even with the cameras, that was hard to catch. Even with the cameras.
If you play it again at real time, I bet you half of us wouldn't have fucking got it unless you were pointing it out. You know what I mean? Like,
let's play it one more time in real time.
Yeah, no pauses, nothing, just
nothing. Just watch it.
Looks it.
Like Melinda says, she distracts him by talking the whole time.
No, yeah, this is some professional shit, son. She's done this for a minute.
How much? I mean, you have to hit up like 7 or 8 places a day just to like make it worth your while, though, right? Look at that.
But then you still get it though. It's free money.
Look at that. Look at that. Look, dude, it's so.
I wouldn't have noticed
fast.
that.
That is.
I'm a
so
career
fast.
criminal, and I wouldn't have noticed
I'm
that
a
unless you
career
pointed
criminal.
it out first. Oh, I admit it constantly, don't I? But
Yes, you
that's
do.
some slick shit, son. That's some David Copperfield type shit. You know what I mean?
David Coppinsfield. It really is. It really is. It really is. So
That's
anyway,
sleight of hand.
she's. Oh, by the way, she fell for the Michaela Miller scam. Of course, say her name
Ugh.
because she's got a biracial kid. So of course she's getting in on this whole Black Lives Matter thing. She even screwed up. It's not say my name, dumbass. It's say her name. Say my name. Okay.
Oh,
Four.
She was channeling her Destiny's Child. Wasn't that one of theirs? Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah. Chill out there, Beyonce. Chill out there.
Well, no, that's one of them Freudian slips. That's what she meant to say. Say my name. She doesn't give a fuck about the dead person. She just wants it about her.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, actually. Yes, that's a very good point. And look who she's friends with. This woman, Jillian Salvucci. Remember this broad here?
We're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Bunch of fucking idiots. I know. I swear a lot, huh?
I swear a lot.
They say that.
I wish I could have jumped in the window and just said, yes! And
Yes.
Do I look like a fucking idiot? Yep!
Yes.
And just run away.
Yeah, I definitely do have a trucker mouth. For sure.
Yeah.
At least my kids don't swear, though, right?
At least my kids don't swear.
Yeah, is he something else?
He calls people retards. She was from Hopedale. She's this huge ratchet whose dogs go around killing other dogs and shit. Of course they're into their friends. Of course they are. So anyway, is Brittany on Facebook? Let me see if she's on Facebook.
Well, she has to be. That's where she gets her attention.
Well, let's see. Brittany McKinnon. Let's see.
Brittany.
Oh, her Facebook's gone. That's a goddamn shame. Okay, so we can't be friends with her anymore. That's a goddamn shame. Anyway, by the way, I just got a text, Bret. So I'm still getting these sext messages from these people that put my thing on Craigslist. I got a big fat black dick pic today. It wasn't pleasant. So I got one that says, "Let's spend time and have fun." Should I call this guy up?
You don't save those for Turtle Club? Because that's when I saw you do that episode of Turtle Club where you called all of them with the southern accent.
Yes.
You really want to give this away? All right.
Yes, I do. Oh, thank you very much there, Suzette. I appreciate that. Dedicated to all the lonely horses tonight. Excellent. Thank you. I think we're up to. Did that put us over the top? That did put us over the top, I believe. So we have reached it. Thank you very much, Suzette. We're up to 2 hundo in the Donos. The freestyle has been unleashed. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Let's call this person up.
I'm actually excited because this is one of the only times I haven't heard the freestyle beforehand.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Hey, sugar.
I keep thinking about that episode of Turtle Club.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
It's the answer machine, dummy.
Hey, sugar. You there? Sugar, you there?
Yeah.
How you doing, baby? Is this the big daddy I was looking for?
Yeah.
What you doing, sugar?
Eating.
What?
Eating.
For me?
I want to eat.
Oh yeah?
He said he's eating, baby.
Are you progressive? Sugar, are you trying to get laid or not? I ain't got time for these games.
Yeah.
We want you, puppy.
Well, I got a question for you. Have you ever been with a transgender woman?
Am I okay?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't? I'm pre-op, darling. I'm pre-op, just to let you know. That means, I'm sexy and all, but there's gonna be a little surprise down there for you, though. Hello?
Yeah, you can do it.
You suck my dick?
Yeah. What do you have to eat?
Okay.
Ooh,
Are you gay?
Sure. What do you have to eat?
I got a big. What do you mean? What I got for you?
What do you want to bring me?
Okay, this is getting weird. You know I'm a dude, right?
Yeah.
I still want you, puppy. You bend me over. You fuck me in the ass.
Okay, we're gonna let you go. Bye. Okay, that got a little weird. I was not that a little weird. That was not what I was expecting.
I've never seen you get creeped out like you just did, man.
Well, usually they're looking to get laid by a chick, and this guy's like,
No,
yeah,
but he's with it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm post a pre-op. Got this dick, and he's like, yeah, okay. What are we gonna do? Like, you gonna suck it? He's like, yeah, we're past that. When we hooking up?
Yeah, when we hooking up.
Is that Connie's dad? That sounds like a stroller son.
Yeah. Anyway, so meth and chill people are saying, okay. So anyway, that's her. She's done this a bunch of times. I'm getting a message from Diane Woods Emerson saying she says to me, this is what she says in the message. Not sure if you saw this link yet. You can search Brood Awakenings Coffee House Thief. This is not Brittany's first encounter with this scam. And it would be great if she finally received some consequences. I used to feel bad for her. Wait,
I don't know.
I don't know what Diane's talking about. I've already said all that. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go on to the next story. I want to talk about this Cranston mom. And then we're going to talk about the horse fucker.
Oh, that's the one. I was so upset that I thought I missed it. That when you texted me and said, "Hey, we just took a call," I'm literally screaming at cats. Get out of my way. I have to get the confession in. Fucking grabbing my phone. All right, go ahead. This fucking piece of shit.
Oh yes, she's another one. So this woman's name is Cranston mom was arrested after her 2-year-old daughter nearly drowned in a backyard pool Monday afternoon. Colonel Michael Winquist said officers responded to a home after a 2-year-old was found unresponsive and face down in a swimming pool. Jacqueline Ciccone is accused of leaving the toddler under the supervision of her 11-year-old daughter, along with 3 other siblings. Investigators at Ciccone told officers she was in the basement doing laundry and smoking marijuana when her 11-year-old daughter told her she could not find her 2-year-old daughter. That's when, I mean, of all the things to say, so your kid, that's when they found the child in the pool. Winquist said a next-door neighbor who's an RN performed CPR on the toddler. The 2-year-old was taken to the Children's Hospital. She was in an intensive care unit. The Rhode Island Department of Children, Youth, and Family Services was notified she was arraigned on count of child neglect. So of all these things, Brett, you get pulled. Your kid drowns in the goddamn pool or whatever. Almost drowns. And the cops come over. What do you say?
I having never been in that situation, as many times as I've waterboarded my kids or wanted to drown them, it just never come up. So I legit have no idea what I would say if the cop showed up at the door and said, "Hey, the neighbor just rescued your kid."
Well, but what's your excuse? What is the excuse you give?
I just looked away for a minute.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe like she was in the kitchen. She just wandered outside. I have other kids here, and
I ran to the bathroom. Something.
Yeah. I went to the bathroom real quick. But no, she's like, no, I was smoking weed in the basement. Oh, okay. And it's the 11-year-old's fault for not watching over them. So this is, let me see if she's still on. Is she on Facebook? Jacqueline. Tony. Let's see if she's taking her Facebook down. I can't find her anymore. Looks like her page might be down. Okay. So she goes on. Let's keep reading this. There she is right there. Did you see the shirt she got arrested in? It says Mom Life. Mom Life. You go to her page. She goes, "Not me. I think you're a cunt. Someone loves you." So that's nice. This post was great. Surgeon General's warning, you should try smoking weed instead, which is so appropriate. She has, a lot of stuff about drinking on there, whatever. Oh, this is my favorite post. June 25th. Stop using plus-size models with flat stomachs. They just got hips, okay? I need to see how that Fupa going to look in that. Think about the Fupa, So these people write the blogs themselves sometimes.
We so need a calendar.
A calendar of turtle ratchets?
Yeah. Like 6 months will be ratchets, and the other 6 months staff or fun pictures. Like have a ratchet for each month. Yes. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. Just take the Ratchet Madness top 12, throw them in a calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, so here's the boyfriend, and just look at this guy. Look at his eyes, Brett. Those are junkie eyes if I've ever seen them. Look at those eyes. Look at them. You can see.
Yeah, it's junkie eyes, but it's also when I look at his face, like say from the medallion up, it screams Amber Alert. No?
It does a little bit.
Like you're gonna see a sign on the highway with this motherfucker's pixelated face, and he took a kid, right?
Yes,
he doesn't look like that.
No, he does. Well, he does, and he looks like a junkie Baldwin brother, doesn't he? Tell me he doesn't look like a Baldwin brother.
He looks like that the youngest Baldwin with the tism. You know what I'm talking about? The youngest guy looks like he's a little slow. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't know his name, but oh, go fuck yourself with this hat, son.
Money with the hat with the sticker still on it. Chicago Bulls, of course. There you go. And then there's her. There's her with the fucking, the tattoos. She got a goddamn gold chain with her own name on it. She was 36, celebrating with the hubby. She went to Miami, Florida, to celebrate her own 36th birthday. I don't know if you could come up with something that's less worth celebrating than a 36th birthday. But she celebrated.
And it's worthy of a vacation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to Florida. It's my 36th birthday.
Fuck?
We're going to leave my kids at home because it's my fucking birthday. Like, you're a grown woman. Why are you still celebrating your birthday like it's something?
Only 3 birthdays matter, right? Or have we had
21,
this conversation?
Let me guess. 18, 21,
Yep.
and time out. Is it 25 because you can rent the car?
No, to me it's 50. 50 was the third one.
Why?
Because you're a half of a century old.
Okay.
Like,
Kinda arbitrary.
well, no, but with you, like most of your friends and family and stuff, 50's no big deal. You're just still alive. I'm a fucking gutter trash, Main South fucking criminal. Most of my friends are dead, son. Or they're in prison for life, or they're in asylums. I literally only know 5 people from when I was 20.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're grizzled, son. I mean, I feel I'm with Melinda. I feel like 40 is a bigger one.
Why?
Just because it's like you're really fucking going downhill. Like nothing.
No.
Like 30, you've reached your peak, kind of like athletically, stuff like that. But the 30s are still pretty good. But 40, like you're gonna start getting. It's not pretty after 40.
All right. In my head, like 30 ain't shit because you can still fuck 22-year-olds and you can still fuck 45-year-olds. 30 is probably the best age.
That's
40,
true.
I had a couple pains and this and that, but I'm a lifelong drug and alcohol abuse. Like that's gonna come.
Yes.
40 didn't mean shit to me, but around 45, 50. I started looking at broads that were young, like 25 to 27-year-olds. I was like, well, I have kids that age, so you no longer appeal to me. So I had to go and throw them to the side. And you get to 50. Now, I'm telling you, I'm 51 now. I've been dealing with this for a year. There's no such thing as MILFs anymore when you're 50.
Why?
Because when you're, say, 25 in your 20s, MILFs is that your buddy's mom that still has a real nice set of tits and a shitter, and you fantasize about fucking her. When you're 50 and your wife is 50 and you have 27-year-old kids, the MILFs now are I think it changes the letter. It's the GILFs. It's the grannies. Like, you meet someone your age, it's old ladies talking about their grandchildren. Now, do you really want to pull her bra off in the corner of a bar?
I would fuck
Absolutely
a grandma.
not.
You wouldn't fuck a grandma?
No, I fuck a grandma almost every night, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, the difference between 40 and you take a MILF's clothes off, it's like, yeah, she's still all right. Bang, 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 bang. You're 50 and you take an older woman. Yeah, there's some things going on, son.
Jennifer
It's
Aniston.
not as fun.
50. Jennifer Aniston's 50.
No. See, you're talking about unicorns. Jennifer Aniston is a fucking unicorn, son.
That's true.
You don't think?
And
I would eat the peanuts out of her shit just to sniff the last stick that fucked her. Like, she's that hot.
yes, that's true. Why'd you eat the peanuts?
Whatever.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good one.
All
I
right,
like that.
next story.
Okay, so anyway, here's some more posts that this woman made. How can you get through to unemployment? They don't even put you on hold. They just hang up. So this woman who contributes nothing to society is flying around the world for her 36th birthday party, is not watching her child at all, who's drowning in the pool. And her primary concern is, how can I get unemployment? Because, by the way, this bullshit pandemic has just enabled people like this who never worked in the first place to just perpetually, leech off the taxpayers, because that's just what they do. Anyway.
This whole thing with the unemployment has been a thing with in my house, because my wife has worked through this whole thing, and she watches the news almost every night when she gets home, which annoys the fuck out of me. And now they're talking about these unemployed fucks are going to get another $1,200 for sitting on their asses and doing nothing, while she worked every fucking day. Like, that's insanity to me.
That's true.
Like,
no.
Quit holding these fucking lazy fucks' hands. No? Or am I in the minority? Or
no, it's Joe Biden's fault. I feel like most people feel that way, but we've just this whole fucking COVID thing. It's literally a socialist utopia. We're just paying it. They're finally getting the society they wanted, where the government takes care of everybody perpetually. Why do you think all these restaurants can't find people to work anymore? Because it pays more to be on unemployment.
So my wife works at a hotel and at another place. And at the other place, she's had customers come in, and she's like, holy shit, that's a nice fucking car. And the broad looks her in the eye and goes, yeah, me and my husband both get the unemployment. This is like 6 months ago or whatever, when they were getting an extra $500 or whatever the fuck it was every week. And she's like, yeah, I got this car, and he's going to pick the laundry up later. And wait till you see his. So this couple had jobs. The wife got laid off. The husband made up shit and got fired. And they both collected, I think Paula told me it was like, she was getting $800 a week. And she was only making like $500. And her husband, who hadn't worked for like 6 months before it started, just took his old jobs. He took 2 part-time jobs, and he filed that, and he was making $700 a fucking week, and he hadn't worked in 6 months. And so this couple is literally making over $3,000 a fucking week. So why the fuck would they go look for work?
Right, they
both had new cars.
Right. I mean, and that's what you got, man. This is what people voted for. They got what they wanted. They got what they wanted. All right. So anyway, let's talk about the horse fucker, because enough with these rabbits. Really want to get down. I really want to get your thoughts on this. Okay, so I've talked about this kid a couple times. His name is Jackson Kelley. He is from Norfolk. So we all saw the story that was in the news. It made headlines. A horse in Norfolk in a stable was sexually assaulted on camera by an unknown individual. And there's the images of it. He brought a stool. He stood up on it, and he just went to town. Like, he had a good old time. According to the police report, this gentleman fluffed himself up beforehand too. Really had a good time. He had a good time. So they finally catch him, and his name is Jackson Kelley. He obviously knew his way around a stable. That's what they were saying, based on how he knew how to get the horse out properly. He knew where the light switch was, so he had been in there before. And so I'm like, he lives a mile away. He grew up a mile away. How does he think he's not going to get caught fucking this horse?
All right, we can get to that, but I want to point out something from the interview with the horse stable owner that you did.
Okay, you want? What about her?
She was drunk as fuck. It looked like she was drinking horse semen samples out of a glass. And at one point, I think she forgot she was on live, because she puts her tits up and she goes, "Oh, tell me a story. I love stories." And the comments during that, everyone agreed, son. She forgot she was on a show. If she ever knew she was just trying to get some turtle dick, son.
Really?
Listen, in the comments, press 1 if she was trying to fuck the boss. Press 2 if she wasn't. Please just do this.
I want to see the comment. You think so? You think she liked me?
Dude, she was trying to fuck. I'm fucking telling you. Wait for the comments. Come on, guys. Back me the fuck up, please. Look.
What? I had no idea. I don't pick up on signals.
Bruh. She showed Mr. Eds. you asked all these questions. She goes, I'm not going to show that. And then she, like, pushes her tits together, takes a shot of horse cum out of that fucking wine glass, and goes, did you have any stories worse than this? And you goes, well, yeah, we were talking about this motherfucker that killed someone. We did this. We do all kind of shit. She goes, tell me a story, Aidan. I love stories. I'm fucking telling you. Did anyone type 2? I wasn't watching the comments. Was there any 2s?
All I've seen is one. How do I miss this? Am I this oblivious?
Well, maybe I just have that sense. But, yeah, dude, she was trying to fuck. She wanted Aidan's fucking pony dick. I'm fucking telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm so bad at signals, dude. I guess I'm so bad.
Call her right now. I bet she's drunk. And if you ask her out on a galloping date, she would accept immediately. Call her up.
You think so?
You're a friend. Call her up.
No, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I think once was enough. But anyway,
right.
that's an interesting take. So that's your first take, is that she wanted to bone.
Oh, absolutely.
No comment. What's your second take? What else you got on this?
The fact that this horse had to go through getting fucked by Patrick Mahomes and then get an SVU rape kit.
Yes, he did.
So, listen, maybe I'm just real old, but 20 years ago, I didn't hear about any farm animals getting DNA tests. Not once. Did you?
No, back in the day, if a sheep got fucked, they just got fucked.
They just got fucked, and it didn't end up on the internet because the internet didn't exist.
That's true. That's true.
Literally, these people went up to this horse, they swabbed its anus, and they found your DNA, son.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People are acting like he did the right thing by turning himself in. Like,
well, yeah,
no, brother, we had your DNA profile. Like, yeah. You mounted a horse, you wrestling little sicko. Like, you're caught.
Well, I don't so he turned himself in. His lawyer is now saying that I saw the headline the other day on the Herald that it wasn't him. But I'm like, okay, that's what I'm saying. What I don't understand is, like, you're going to get caught. You know that they're going to know you're around there. You've been there before. You obviously know the layout of the stable, and you're on video. You're a black kid in Norfolk. They're going to catch you in 5 seconds. Like, they're going to know who you are.
That's literally like a white kid in Harlem, I would think. Like, you might as well have that little light following over your head the whole time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're in the land of stables and fucking farms, and you with your little fucking braids bring your own step stool to fucking animal, and you don't think you're going to get caught.
So what I want to hear, so this happened at 4 a.m, and I heard he was at a party the night before, which is why he's in town. My theory, Bret, the more I think about this, is I think he just been thinking about horses for a while, and I think he was wasted, and he's like, you know what? Tonight's the night. I'm going to do it. Fuck. Tonight, I'm fucking doing it. I don't give a shit. Tonight's the night. Because if you're going to fuck any mammal, and I've said this before, and you could say it's controversial, I don't care. If you're going to fuck any mammal, it's going to be a horse for several reasons. Because number one, they got nice legs, right? Number two, they're not going to squirm or bite you or scratch you because their pussy is so big because of the horse dick that they're not even going to know they're getting fucked. Like, that horse does not know it got fucked. It has no idea.
Oh, that horse was calm as fuck during the whole thing. Didn't kick, didn't move, nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't even know he was there.
Yeah, it's like Kay Peter's husband when he's having sex, basically. Didn't even know. But
to be fair, the horse smelled better.
Yeah, I mean, nice legs. You don't think a horse for an animal? Find me a nicer pair of legs in the animal kingdom.
All right. Well, let's do that. Let's do that then.
What
animal, if you had the fucking animal,
yeah, what
animal would you fuck?
Let's see some answers from Turtle Riders. What animal would you fuck if you had to pick one animal? First, you got to go mammal. You don't want to go reptile. You don't.
No, you can't. Yeah, it has to be a mammal. You can't
It's gotta be an
fucking
animal.
go fuck a fish or some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's gay. You can't fuck a fish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gay as fuck.
Okay, people are saying turtle. Let's see. Nay means
No,
nay.
that's a turtle, whale, dolphin. Man, fuck all that. You gotta fuck a land animal.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta be able to creep up on it and throw your
Well,
dick in it.
I like tofu's. A llama, not bad. What about a camel?
I think I'll catch ISIS if I fuck a camel.
A mouse, people are saying. Oh, Cape Peter? No, I'd rather fuck a horse. Silverback gorilla. Speaking of,
Fuck off, Laura.
a kangaroo. No, a kangaroo will whoop your fucking ass. It's too small. You
No,
don't
a
wanna
kangaroo's gonna kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, and the sheep's gonna squeal. It's not gonna like it. It's not gonna be a good
Nope.
time.
Fake.
You don't.
Fake.
A gorilla's gonna kick the shit out of you.
I'm picking a sheep.
Why a sheep?
A, because I've seen documentaries that say the pussy is the closest to a fucking humans, and B,
Okay.
they're not strong, and if you throw their front legs into the fence, they can't move. So you just get the fucking. You can lay your cell phone on their back and watch Pogs or BBWs. Watch whatever you want.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
All right, so fuck the audience. What would you fuck, Unk? What animal would
pick
you
the horse.
fuck?
I go horse.
You'd grab a step stool and get to stick in fucking
Yes,
Secretariat.
I'd give. Yes, that's correct. I would pick horse.
Yeah?
I would.
All right.
I would go full Seattle blew my load. You heard that? You heard that? That's
Dude,
what
I
would
really loved the line you had best was Seaman Biscuit. That was
Oh, you
fucking
like that one?
great. Yeah.
It was either that or a Secretariat. So I went with the Seaman Biscuit. It had a nice flow to it. These
So
jokes wrote themselves.
What's next for this kid, though? Like,
That's
so
what
he's
I'm
arrested, right? Like, what's next?
That's a good question. If you're him, how do you start repairing? Obviously, the least of your concerns are the criminal charges. Like, whatever. That's going to get
Yeah,
you get
who
your
gives a
punishment
fuck?
for that. The question is, how do you ever come back from being a horse fucker? And I think the first thing you have to do is change your name, and then you have to move and never come back. And you have to start a new life somewhere else where no one knows that you're the horse fucker.
You might have to get that Sammy Sosa bleaching. You know what I'm talking about?
The
Like, you see
Sammy
Sammy
Sosa
Sosa?
Yes.
You might have to do that shit and change the name to, like, Brad McPherson or some
Yes.
shit just to get away from that.
Mhm.
No?
No, I agree. You can't ever come back from it. And like I said on the show the other night, like the problem is, well, you're never gonna have sex again with the human being if he's even into that. I don't even know. Is he a virgin? I don't know. Has he had sex with a girl? Did he do this because he's tried to have sex with girls and they won't do it and he wants to get some practice in to build up some confidence? That could be a situation here. Right?
Well, no, a lot of you, it might not have been you, but a lot of people were like, well, maybe he was just drunk. And this drunk guy, young dude, wandered into a stable. I don't buy that excuse.
Why?
Because I've been drinking since I was fucking 14. I've been hammered most of my life. Not at any point did I go, you know what I should do? I'm going to go put my dick in an animal. Now, I fucked some beasts, but they were human. They had names and shit. Last names.
They went to Ralph's.
Like, you know, either Ralph's. We
I've
used to
been to
hang
Ralph's.
out in front of in like 1985, we used to hang out in front of the Galleria when all the beauty school girls at the top of the hill on Pleasant Street got out. We talked them into buying bottles of James 3 liters and fucked the shit out of them behind that church on the side of the Galleria. But I digress.
I think there's a chance, an outside chance, like he might have gone to a place like the Hotel Vernon, looked around at the women in there, and he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm fucking.
I'm headed back to the country. I'm gonna
going
go
to state.
fucking bang an animal.
Fuck this. No thanks.
All right, so you're saying he was so drunk that he didn't even think about how AIDS started. Supposedly AIDS started with a dude fucking a monkey. So he raw dogged Secretariat. He's that drunk.
Oh yeah.
Not only me, I got a fucking animal, but I'm not wrapping my shit.
But not just because he was drunk. Like, this is something he had thought about before. Like, should I fucking animal? Like, he thought about it, but he never did it because
Bucket list. You're saying bucket list.
But then liquid courage. It's like something he thought about for a while, and he's like, you know what? I'm so wasted right now. I'm gonna fucking do it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit who's like, because the fact that he knew people, he wasn't thinking straight. The fact that there was cameras there, he should have known that. He had to be wasted. He had to be.
All right.
Oh, he halted.
That's no excuse, man.
No. There's never, to be clear, there's never an acceptable excuse for raping a horse, because that is rape. The horse, nay means nay. The horse did not consent at all. Let's be very clear about that. The fact, so people saying 4 a.m. shows premeditated. Yes, if he set an alarm. But what if he was just wasted? That was he just went to Taco Bell afterward. Late night Taco Bell. He's like, you know what? Time to fuck this horse. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I don't know. We'll see.
I would literally fuck a Grande Supreme nachos from Taco Bell before I fuck an animal. I will stick my dick in a burrito before I fuck a pet. That's insane.
No, absolutely. I feel bad for his family. I feel so bad for his family because his family seems like really nice people. I guess his mom's a teacher. And there he is. He's got a special needs sister. He was like the star of the wrestling team when he was there, honored on their page. The Mansfield, the King Philip Regional wrestling team has since taken their Facebook page down. Look at this kid. He was like a well-liked guy, and now he'll just forever be the horse fucker. Like, you lose all your friends over this. You can never show your face in public ever again, because that's just what you're always going to be, is the horse fucker.
Now, all right, I'll say this. If I grew up with someone, like lifelong friend, and then they end up on Turtleboy for fucking an animal, I'm still going to hang out with them.
You're still going to be friends with him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're a loyal guy.
But no. It has nothing to do with loyalty. That's built-in jokes for every party, every event, every cookout. I'm just making jokes the whole time. I'm going to make you leave.
Though. No, a funny joke is you fucked a fat chick. That's a funny joke. Is you fucked some heifer or whatever. Like, you fucked a horse is not a funny joke. That's fucking...
Dude,
that literally happens.
Listen, so you see your friend, the horse fucker, is at a cookout, like it's July 4th, whatever the fuck, there's 50 people there. All of a sudden you see him, you're a little bored, people are bitching about whatever the fuck, and you go, hey, quit horsing around. And you look at everyone else, bruh, that's jokes for the rest of our lives. No?
But like,
you go like this, he talks real loud and goes, dude, you sound a little hoarse. Dude, those are jokes for the rest of our lives. I'm never letting this motherfucker go.
But, like, that's amongst friends, and so friends have to be able to laugh that off. So if you're him, how do you respond to that? Like, yeah, you got me. I fucked the horse.
Oh, no, you gotta leave. You have to leave.
Yeah, but so...
you gotta go.
That's not being friends, then.
I didn't say friends. I said I'd still hang out with them. I didn't say I'd still be friends with them. I'd still invite them to shit. Just because if there's a lull, we're talking about Mr. Ed Dicks. Like, that's all we're going to talk about.
Hey, Mustang Sally's in the house. Hey.
Oh, hey.
You know.
Dude, they literally did an SUV rape kit on an animal.
Yes, they did. They did.
Your name is attached to that for the rest of your life.
You could also this could also be very costly. Like, a lot of these, to breed a horse is expensive. Like, people invest a lot of money into good horse breeding, and this kid might have, like, what if this female horse, was supposed to like bear the next generation of whatever Kentucky Derby,
prize winners. Yeah.
And then this kid comes along and sticks his dick in it, and a centaur comes out, and he fucks up the whole fucking lineage. He could isn't he $1 million fucking? You know that.
At this point, I really, with all these horse fucking stories and all the other crazy shit you've been covering lately, I think the best solution is for you to go fuck Giannetti's girl and have a little Aidan-headed Giannetti baby.
Giannetti baby! Oh, my God.
It probably looked like a possum, but with your face, and it would run real fast.
Oh, my God. Oh, imagine I banged Giannetti's girl and we had a kid together. Whoa. Oh, no thanks. No,
we still got to get that baby from him.
Yeah, we do. All right, you know what? So the freestyle is mostly dedicated to the horse fucker. Should I do it now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's do it. Let me get this. I'm going to mute you real quick. Let me change my mic here. Audio. All right, here we go. Got some Beastie Boys. Franklin bitch by the name of McKinnon, collecting food stamps so you know she ain't skinny. When it comes to scheming, you know she got plenty. Keep your eye on the bitch cause she kept it 20. Better count twice when you giving her change. Crotch fruit would be better off free range. Thinking she's special cause the kid biracial. Should've pulled out and gave the hoe a facial. When it comes to renting, she kinda restricted. She don't pay her rent, so she always get evicted. Norfolk man by the name of Kelley never leaves home without petroleum jelly. Like Giannetti said, he ain't got no sources, but that ain't stopping him from fucking your horses. I thought he made it up cause it sounded like a fable. Getting Phillies wet when he walked into the stable. I knew we were going in this direction while watching the derby. Gave him an erection. If you got pooves, he might fuck you. Pornhub search for Seattle Slew. You might be hot and got a nice booty, but you'll never make him hard like Black Beauty. Something was wrong with his hormones. Spanking it to Man of War and Smarty Jones. Sneaking up behind a man for a little straddle. He don't got a rubber, but he did bring a saddle. You ain't never gonna be his Valentine. You're not his type if you're not an equine. Dated Red Lobster and it gets his girl scallops. But he only dating her if the bitch gallops. Go back home for some oats and grains. He won't pull your hair, but he might pull your reins. Play your cards right and you'll be one of his dames. If your shoes can be turned into lawn games. Can't be picky, so cut the baloney. Wants to fuck a Mustang, but he'll settle for a pony. That's one way to try to be a jockey. Eats the horse out like chicken teriyaki. He got different hoes in different towns, bitches in Kentucky, and in Suffolk Downs. If you fuck a horse, the blog's mandatory. Try to stick to humans is the moral of the story. How was that one?
Dude, I love the great fucking beat. I love that fucking dum dum dum. Dude, you went hard at that, son.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's how the Beastie Boys go, you know?
Not one Giannetti emoji, sir.
No
All
Giannetti.
fires and turtles, brother.
Look at that. Okay. So the bestiality boys. The bestiality boys.
That's great.
That is great. That is so great. Okay. All right, cool. Rhyme and stealing. That's my favorite Beastie Boys song. Okay. Cool. Glad you guys liked it.
Try to humans is the moral of the story. Fuck off, man. Bravo, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Lord Vassals. Oh, remember Lord Vassals? How ghetto that place was? The numbers they call. Oh, it was right across from State Liquor. It was like where all the
Oh, yeah. All right.
the non-melanin adjacent people went to that place in Worcester. That was the numbers they called it. Yeah. Okay. Anybody have any questions? If you have any questions, fire away. We'll take anything. Jay said he liked
Look at all that fire, son.
I know this is that's a lot of. That was an anger. I had some fun with that one. I'm like, why didn't I think of Beastie Boys before?
I'm actually happy that I was late now, because usually I hear it before everyone else does, and then when it comes, I already know it. This one was fucking awesome, sir. I love the beat. I love the anger. Fucking all of it.
Well, that's just the Beastie Boys bring that out in you. You know, that's what they did in their rap. They just yelled at you. They were like, what? They were like 20 years old when they were doing that shit too, the Beastie Boys. Where are they at today?
Well, one of them's dead.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, the AIDS guy died, right?
Oh, he had AIDS? That's not good.
Yeah, one of them, not Adam. The Mike D, I think, had AIDS and died. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That sucks. Yeah, downer. I apologize, but Adam Yock died.
Oh, so
two of them. All right.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, sorry I asked. So
come on, if you were touring the world in the late '80s, early '90s as the white guys of hip hop, you're getting a lot of content. No.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it is probably not washed appropriately, and you're gonna get some shit. So.
Yes, that's true. You're gonna get some Giannetti.
I would think. Yeah. Well. You might make it past the first date with AIDS. With Giannetti, not so much.
I watched the Giannetti video again today, actually, just because I could use a good laugh. That video of him, the original video of him at the arrest scene where he says his arm is broken, that never gets old. Like, that video is one of the funniest things on the internet.
No, it's not. One of the funniest things on the internet about that is something I don't know if you've shown people. Because I saw a video of someone mocking him that was way funnier than his video. You know what I'm talking about? No,
was it me?
You sent it to me.
I did.
Bruh, when you're holding your arm in front of the
same place. Yes.
Come on.
I went to there. I went to the Giannetti spot, and it's like, my arm. Yeah.
That was way funnier than that one.
Yeah. But it's just, even the best part about that video is the kid filming it is such a loser, Tommy Matson. He's one of these auditors. And even he was fucking done with Giannetti by the end of that video. Even he was like, okay, I hate the fucking police, but this guy is a fucking drama queen. Like, oh, no. When he cries, he's like, oh my God, leave me alone. The suit, everything about that video was priceless. The fact that he was
good.
He was pulled over with his dad on the way to court. And he's in the car. When the guy's filming it, he doesn't even realize Giannetti's there, but he hears him screaming from the car about his arm. And he gets out of his car and he starts flailing his arms. He's like, my arm's broken. Is this going on Fox News? Are you a cop? Anyway. All right.
No, Diane goes, the hit and runs with Giannetti. You remember
that? I'm out.
Oh, and he just peels off and fucking jets.
I'm out.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. I'm out.
So he shows up on my page now. And like you've said to people, my page is basically just random bullshit and bashing Connie. Mike shows up there and he talks in the comments like the show's still live. Diane can tell you, he tells me, and he thinks Connie is posting videos on my channel, and he's like, you made a living off of Turtleboy and Bret, you fucking piece of shit. And I never killed any girl that I fucked when she was 11. Diane, please send this shit to Unc. He comes on my page acting like in the comments is live.
I can totally picture that.
He bashes you, me, Connie, like he bashes anyone. And he has this conspiracy theory thing to where if he comments on my page and someone with my logo, like, you know what I mean? Like how
Yeah.
you have moderators.
Yeah.
Someone comments, he goes, "Ha! I got you! And I'm going to send this to when you hacked my Instagram and blah, 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 blah." And he goes off for 20 minutes.
By the way, do
And
you
at
see
the
what
end-
he says? He
Go
thinks
ahead.
this is how stupid he is. He's gone on a rant before about how I have an alias and I have a social security name under the name Martinez. Because, get this. So I have a brother-in-law. I'm not blood related to him. His last name is Martinez. And if you go on mylife.com or whatever, or one of those free websites, and it says
Yeah.
like possible family members.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that he went on mylife.com and saw that I might have a family member, last name Martinez, and so he thinks that's my alias is Martinez, and I'm using his social security. That's how fucking stupid he is.
I remember when he told us that we photoshopped a bong in the back of the closet. Remember that picture?
Oh,
he
yes.
kept putting it up that night. He's like, "Wait,
Yes.
who are these people?"
Yeah, who
and
are
he's
these-
like, "You motherfuckers!"
You take them down now. We got mooned by him.
That's not moved. That was tunneled. I think
I
that's
can't believe
tunneled.
he didn't make it to the finals of Ratchet Madness. Can't believe he lost to Beast Lightning. Unbelievably. He should have beaten her. Giannetti should have
Fuck
won that whole
Ratchet.
thing. Yeah, we know. You don't like it because you're mad.
Fuck
from
that
27.
fucking
We all know.
contest. Yeah. So what?
Yeah. You're not. Yeah, he's still bitter.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Any other questions, guys, before we call it a night?
And again, I apologize to you and the fans that I was late and
happened.
had problems.
Glad
My
we
bad.
got you on what we did. We got you on for the horse thing. That's all I wanted. Really wanted you on for the horse thing.
Dude, I've never seen my wife more disgusted than this story. Like, she's like, "Wait," and I'm like, "No, wait, honey, look." I paused the thing. I stopped the blog, and I'm like, "Honey, now watch. He brought a step stool." She goes, "No, he didn't." I was like, "Wait." Hit play. There's the fucking step stool. I was like, literally, a Kansas City Chief is banging a horse in our backyard, and you're not upset? She's like, "I want nothing to do with you and your friend Aidan." That's her exact words. "I want nothing to do with you two. Go away." I was like, "I'm telling you, the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback is banging horses here."
Who told you that?
My wife.
Oh, your wife. Is that what's
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
That's great.
I
That's
want
great.
nothing to do with this, you
I want
fucking
nothing
animal
to do with
fucks.
All right. Doesn't look like there's any questions, guys. So we will see you guys all on Tuesday. Some of you, I will see you Monday in Paxton. I'm going to see about 65 of you there Monday in Paxton for the first annual Turtle Rider Cup at Kettlebrook Golf Course. And
So are you
everybody-
gonna do any lives from it? Like Little
I
and
might.
Pop do lives?
We'll see. I might. We'll see.
All right.
Might give a speech. All right. So stay tuned with that. All right. We'll see you later, Turtle Riders. Peace.
Later, fuckers.